How's it going, fight fans? It's your boy Joey G from Wrestling Headlines. We are back, and today I am joined by a very, very special guest. He is the baddest man on the planet, a current Ring of Honor six-man tag champion, a former television champion, and the founder of Shane Taylor Promotions. We are speaking with the one, the only Mr. Shane Taylor. Shane, how you doing today, brother?
I'm fantastic, man. Hell of an introduction. It's always a great way to start it off.
I mean, listen, there's only one proper way to introduce the baddest man of all time, the hardest hitter in professional wrestling. Listen, got a lot of fun things to talk to you about, a lot of fun things that I want to ask you about your personal career and where you see yourself going. I got to address the big thing going on right now. Obviously, all this news came out recently. We're recording this on Friday. All this news came out about Ring of Honor completely rebranding, letting a lot of talents go from their contracts. I just wanted to get your initial thoughts on everything that's been going on.
I mean, it's surprising. It's not something that if you were paying attention that you didn't foresee maybe being an option or being a potential thing. So it's not shocking. It's disappointing because you know just how hard the talent has been working. For the last 18 months or so, there's been no one that's put on consistently the performances that we have. And what's really disappointing is I felt like we were kind of turning a corner, right? And it's just one of those things where you've made this big comeback in the game, you just didn't have enough time. You know what I mean? And that's the feeling that I get. The time just ran out. You know what I mean? And for the hole that we were put in and the continuous things that kept continuing to trip us up, the talent has been absolutely incredible. So I tip my hat to every man and woman there who have been busting their ass and, you know, spending time away from their families and putting their bodies through hell for Ring of Honor and for what we and the passion that we had for that place. So we've got this taping coming up this week, and then we've got Final Battle, excuse me. And I'm sure everybody's going to go out there and absolutely leave it all on the line one last time.
Well, listen, I have no doubt about that. And I could 100% feel, and I think I speak for a lot of people, we could feel the passion behind the Ring of Honor talent, how hard you all have been working through the bubble when everything restarted and the shows you've been putting on. So I really commend you personally and the rest of the talent. Now, one way to put a positive spin on this is that there's been a lot of great, wonderful support for Ring of Honor, the entire brand name, when this news came out, and specifically for you guys in Shane Taylor Promotions. A lot of people, you know, you've just released a nice, cool little promo video on your social media. Like, I think it's exciting, and I just wanted to see where do you foresee Shane Taylor and Shane Taylor Promotions stopping by in the future?
Everything's an option right now. I've already had different places reach out. So everything is an option right now. I think what me and the guys are going to do, and because again, the idea and the goal is to keep all of this together, because I feel like we were just sort of scratching the surface of what we could be in ROH. And I still feel like there was so much more left to do there, but obviously we're going to have to continue that work elsewhere. So the goal will be to bring this whole thing to as one unit, as a package deal, and bring it to a place that is unafraid of pushing the lines, that is unafraid of being able to be real and be controversial at times, but know that it's all towards the greater good. So anywhere where they can say, hey, you know what, we trust you guys to be who you are and take us where we need to go, that's probably going to be where we end up. But there's a lot of places now that could use talent that is ready to step into a main event, especially African American talent. So we're excited about the possibilities of working with everybody.
That's awesome to hear, man. And I just want to say, prior to us talking, like I did a little bit of research. I'd read some past interviews that I had put up that you did on the site, and I know how important representation is for you in pro wrestling, and how good of a job I think Shane Taylor Promotions has been doing what you guys said, just being yourselves. You know what I mean? Not trying to put on a mask or trying to be something that you're not. So really, wherever you guys end up, I have great faith that it's going to be a fantastic pickup, because you guys have been one of my favorite groups to watch. And I'm not even a long dedicated Ring of Honor fan. I actually came in on the later end, so I
Mm.
saw your entire reign as TV champ. I saw your guys' whole reign as six-man champs. Like, this is my education in Ring of Honor. Now I had the opportunity to go back and rewatch things as my fandom grew. But I just wanted to share that, and I hope that you
I appreciate that.
continue.
Thank you.
I hope you continue to push how important the representation is, because trust me, is I know how it is important for you guys. Now, you already do got some things lined up on your plate. You do have
Right.
it. You did announce that you're gonna have a fun little indie showdown with JTG at an upcoming event. What does that match mean to you?
That is at VIP Wrestling in Dallas, November 12th. That match means a lot to me. Obviously, one of my goals at Ring of Honor was to become Ring of Honor World Champion. There has only been one man, one African American male who's been able to capture that championship in the 20-year history of the company. That was Jay Lethal.
Mm.
And I wanted very much to give him company at the top of that list. And I jumped over every obstacle, ran through every hurdle, checked every box, and did everything in my power to be able to step up and to ascend to that role. That's just not a role that certain individuals wanted me to be in. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So not having that opportunity, I feel a little bit unfulfilled in that. But at VIP, I was VIP champion before, and I got to take that championship overseas to the UK and make it a world championship. So now I kind of get to go back and reclaim what's mine, and go back and sit back in my throne, and become a world champion, and lead a company, and sort of get that feeling back and gain that confidence. And when I'm able to do that, JTG simply, unfortunately, has to be the example that gets used to show the rest of the world exactly what I'm capable of. And once I do that, I'm going to go back to capturing other championships that I won, not only in Texas, but around the country. And any platform that we all decide to go to, whoever the world champion is, whether it's Moose, whether it's Omega, whether it's Osprey, whether it's Shingo, it doesn't matter who it is, whether it's Murdoch, you know what I mean? Like, the second we walk in your door, it's not, hey, how are you? It's, we're coming for your neck. You know what I mean? So just
Mm-hmm.
know from the gate, we're not here to be your friend. We're not here to, you know what I mean? Like, we're here to take what you got.
Mm-hmm. I tell you what, Shane Taylor is already a scary individual, but Shane Taylor coming back from the throne, that is a man I don't think anyone wants to stand across the ring from,
At
because
all.
they know that what is theirs will then be yours.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, man, I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today, Joey G from Wrestling Headlines. I only got one more question for you
That's all good.
before I let you do some plugs. You know, so the few comments that Ring of Honor has released, at least to the public, is that they're looking to rebrand, and the news that's been circulating is that they're gonna kind of do like non-contractual talent, sort of similar to
Right.
like PWG but for the East Coast,
Right.
which I think could hopefully work out. But do you foresee yourself returning to Ring of Honor if they were to offer you like any type of not so much contract deal, but like a chance to return and maybe compete for some of those titles you didn't get to?
Uh, I, in this sport, I mean, it's smart to never say no. Uh, so I have no idea.
Mm.
Um, but I know my focus going into next year will be to not only make sure my guys are in a great spot, but I myself am in a great spot. And if we are with another company, come that time, then that company is going to take precedence and is going to take priority
Mm-hmm.
over anything else that may be coming down the line. So, but that's simply just how business works. That's how it should work. Um, and so we'll see. I feel as though um, we have done everything on our end that we needed to do to make things work. Uh, so if they don't, nobody can look at that and say, well, STP didn't do this because we
Mm-hmm.
did. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that doesn't fall in our lap. So we will see come April. We will see what's going on, but um, I don't think uh, people are going to have to wait until April to see us on their TV screens.
Well, that's very, very exciting to hear. Listen, Shane, best of luck to you. Best of luck to your family. Best of luck to Shane Taylor Promotions, especially best of luck to you at Final Battle if I don't get the chance to talk to you again. Super appreciate the time. Is there anything you'd like to plug before we get out of here?
Of course, the socials, please give a follow at Shane 216 Taylor. That's Twitter and Instagram. All the links to the merchandise are in the bios and things like that. So with the holiday season coming up, if you're in the merch buying mood, head on over there. Check out those stores. Plenty of great t-shirts, jackets, hoodies, baby onesies, all kind of stuff. Will be there for you. And we just appreciate the support, man. It's been a crazy 14-year career so far.
Mm,
6 of that being, in Ring of Honor, a place that was one of my dream places to go
mm.
when I started. So to be able to have the run that I did, make the history that I did with the people around me. The people that I got to step into the ring with, that I had looked up to, guys like the Briscoes, guys like Jay Lethal, um, to be able to have their respect, to be able to have them, respect me and uh, tell me personally, what I mean, what they think of what I can do means the world. So, um, frustration aside, bad times aside,
Mm.
uh, that's always going to be seen as a positive experience. And now we get back to work. You know what I
Get back
mean?
to
And
work. Well, listen, I
what I
tell you
mean.
what, man, you mean the world to us. You mean the world to me, Joey G, and Wrestling Headlines is a big fan of Shane Taylor and Shane Taylor Promotion. So best of luck, buddy. And we look forward to talking to you again. Okay.
Absolutely, boss. Thank you.